Okay, today I'm going to show you how to use a mask in Serif MoviePlus6 to create a funny effect. So the first thing you got to do is have the video of yourself or somebody speaking whose lips you're going to use. And of course, we had to use this fine model, me. And I've already trimmed it down so it's just my speaking parts. So you see I've got a video track and an overlay track. So the first thing we're going to do is add an overlay track, which is going to be a mask. So you go to Insert, CG Clip, Quick Shape. And you see the little circle here? That's going to be the overlay mask. All right, so first of all, line it up so it ends the same as mine. Okay, so now this is where you get tricky. You got to click here. You see where it says blend mode? You click here, that turns yellow, blend mode mask. And you see how my face, once you get the cursor in there, you see how my face shows through this little window here? So what we got to do is shape this window so it's just around my mouth. So on this layer, we will click on that layer and you click the transform button. So and you shrink this little space here. So it's just my lips. And I know it may be a little bit hard to see, but when you're doing it, you'll figure it out. Alright, so again, shrinkerize that a little bit more. Alright, so that's pretty good. See how you can just see my mouth? Right, I want to shrink up this a little bit more. I don't want to see that much. Alright, and up from the bottom maybe a little bit. Alright, so now, there's just my lips. Alright, so the thing is, we're going to put these lips onto this picture right here. So this is going to be the trick. So there's a couple things we got to do first. First of all, we got to add a track down here. So right click here, regular click here, nope. Click down there and go insert video track. Alright, so there's the video track. I'm going to drag it below here. Alright, so I got my overlay, video track, and video track 1. Alright, so now I'll go back up here to media, drag my picture down here, put it here. Oops. If you roll your roller mouse, it zooms in and zooms out. I want to scroll down a little bit so I can line this up. Alright. Alright, so now this is where we got to trick the computer, or just at least combine these two tracks into one. So what we got to do is we got to insert video group, and then we drag these bad boys in there. So drag them in there and drag it in there. Alright, so now video group 1, you got an overlay track, you got your video track, and then you see how this is a different, you see how these are indented? So that means they're a part of this group. Alright, so now let's rewind it. Let's get our cursor in here. There's my lips, you see them? Alright, so what's the problem here is my mouth is on his eyeball. So what we got to do is we got to move these down to here. So this is kind of a trick. So the first thing you got to do is move the mask. So click on the mask, the mask layer, and go transform. And you see the little arrows, the little boxies around it now? So you can drag it down and put it right over my mouth. And let's shrinkerize it some more because it is giant. Okay, get it right about there. Click on general. Oh, gosh, that's still giant. You know what a trick you can do? We can make this picture bigger. So let's click on this picture. I keep doing that. So click on that. And let's transform this picture. So if you get that and drag, you can make him bigger. So he's not so tiny. Okay. So now the lips are in pretty good shape. Let's shrinkertize them just a little bit. And move him over a little bit. Let's see how that looks. That's okay. Alright, so now if I hit rewind and play, alright, so I don't know if you noticed, but that's only part of my lips. So what we got to do is we got to move my video in the background here so my lips line up with this hole. So click on my video track, click on transform, and now watch when I move it. Boy, that's hard to see. But you can see right in here that anyways, let's see if that works. Go to general. All right, see, I'm not lined up yet, so click on this level, transform, and let's pull me down a little bit. There we go. There we go. See how my lips are in there now? See that? Okay, let's hit rewind and play. All right, well, you can see that's the trick. That's all there is to it, really. And it is a little bit tricky, but fiddle with it. You'll have tons of fun. All right, good luck and go for it.